For ACUSports.com, I'm Chris Macaluso, and with me this morning at the Poly Wells Field is head softball coach Bobby Reeves. And Coach, we just finished taking team photos and headshots, and you have a much bigger roster than you usually do. How's everything coming together for the Wildcats during the offseason?
You know, I thought we had a real good offseason. We've got like 12 new faces and exciting times. We got 22 total on the team this year compared to, I think, 17 last year. So hopefully we got some depth to do some things like we need to, and we're ready to get started.
Only have a couple holes to fill, though, on offense and defense. You lost your catcher and your second baseman from last year, that being Kara Hoover and Demi McNulty. Through the offseason workouts, have you found a way to fill some of those vacancies?
I think we have. You know, we got Bregan Hamilton, who's coming in from Texas State, which is going to help us in the outfield. Holly Neese is probably going to move from third base to second base. And Brianna Barnhill is going to go from right field to first base. Mm-hmm. Then we'll put Allie Spivey probably in right field, along with the freshman. Yes.
Speaking of the outfield, you're returning one of the best center fielders in the Southland Conference, that being Taylor Brown. She covers a tremendous amount of ground out there, along with your shortstop, Peyton Hedrick. Those are two of your leaders on this year's team. What have they shown you this offseason as you guys go through all the practices with the newcomers?
You know, they've done a great job of getting the new ones to feel comfortable with what they're doing and teaching them what they need to be taught. And just their leadership on the field and off the field has been tremendous. And hopefully that'll continue this spring and when we get ready to get started.
Let's talk a little bit about the pitching. You bring back Hannah Null for her, what I believe is her redshirt junior season. You had Allison Turner back for her sophomore season. And during last recruiting period, you got yourself quite a player in Sydney Holman. Talk about this rotation coming into the spring.
Well, you know, we're going to have, like you said, we got Hannah Null and Allison back from last year. And then we've also got Casey May, who is going to play third base for us and pitch. And then we've got Sydney Holman, a freshman. So those four. Then we've got Christian Osborne, too, that's going to come in and be a lot like a Julia Montoya. It spins the ball a lot and maybe good one-timer through the lineup and help set up some other pitchers. But I think it's going to be a great staff. They're all different. They're all very good at what they do, and so it should be a good time.
Your season begins just less than a month from now. I believe you guys are opening the weekend of February 10th. And you guys have quite a stacked tournament season with Texas State, Oklahoma State on there. And then, of course, Baylor and Texas Tech have agreed to play you guys once again this season. It's looking like it's going to be a very exciting campaign for the Wildcats.
It is. You know, we've always tried to do is pretty much a tough preseason as we possibly can to get us ready for conference. And going to Texas State and open up with Iowa and Texas State and Texas Tech down there. Then we're going to go to Arizona, which will be fun to walk on that field and see the 9 national championship banners on their outfield. It'll be fun. You know, we'll play Boston College and some other people there at that tournament too, and then finish up at Oklahoma State. So it's going to be a fun preseason. Then we'll have some good midweek games, and hopefully they'll take us right into conference ready to go.
Coach, we're really looking forward to the start of your season. And again, softball 2017 begins the weekend of February 10th down in Texas State. For head coach Bobby Reeves, I'm Chris Macaluso saying go Wildcats.
Go Wildcats.